Alright guys, welcome back to our home build. Here we are on the second story floor of the property.
And we have the beautiful valley, the Inland Empire in the back.
Right there.
And we've started the subflooring of the second story there. And you can see here,
we pan around.
We have done about 40% of the plywood, and a little bit more remains for sun to finish tomorrow.
Yep.
And also from here you can see the beautiful mountains. We have this
Spectacular
beautiful
view.
windows on this side that will look right into the mountains. As we start in the edge, you can see the mountains.
Yep. We got a spectacular
Also,
view on both sides.
this is the open space from above to the area below. Another interesting feature here is this here. What is this, son?
Now some of you might be wondering why there's a big hole in the ground, but that's because we're going to put a curbless shower here. So
Your curveless shower
my
to be
curbless
particular, so you can shower daily if possible.
But yeah, so there won't be any curbs here, so you won't be able to stub your toe or anything. You just walk in and you're in the shower.
Yes, so there's a depression there so that it'll be below ground. Of course, we will waterproof this whole thing as well as the area out here so that we can avoid any water incidents.
Yep.
We also have essentially this house has curveless showers everywhere. There's another one there, another one there below the plywood, and there's one in this first story. So there are no curves in this the showers in this house.
Yep.
And another thing we wanted to show you is this opening. This opening is for the curved staircase that starts down below here. It comes across here and it ends up on this side. And to do this, we've had to lift with Son's guns here some pretty hefty glue lamb beams, one here, one over there, and one further down there across, as well as some paralams, which are here, and there's a third one that needs to go at the edge there. The Son will get to it later today, hopefully.
Yeah.
Right, Son?
For sure.
But the floor's coming along. We expect to be done maybe 2 more days, 3 more days. Well, actually, if we count the balcony over there, which is at the far end, that's a second story balcony, deck really, it's a deck. We'll probably be done around Thursday, I'm guessing. And after
Today's
that,
Sunday.
we can start putting up the framing for the second story.
Yep. Just yesterday they started putting this
Yeah, so they've
flooring
moved
and
fairly
stuff.
quickly, and I'm guessing in a week's time we'll start the framing, and the walls should go up, and then the trusses. So maybe 4 weeks or so we should have the structure up. We need to put sheathing around it and make it watertight from up top anyway. There's not a lot of chance of rain right now in Southern California. We're undergoing drought conditions. But
as you say that, I think it's going to start to rain right now.
we get a little bit of moisture sometimes, a couple of sprinkles, and we'd rather have this place covered up before that happens. Anyway, why don't we take them down below to see what it looks like next?
For sure. Alright guys, here we are on the bottom floor now, and let's show you guys around. So, we're right behind the staircase here, or where the staircase eventually will be.
Yeah, this is the entrance right here.
The foyer.
And from the entrance we can enter into the big family living room area. We're probably going to use it casually. It's fairly big.
Yeah, we don't have a need for a formal living room.
Over here there's going to be a curved staircase going up this way, and it starts over there. Son, what do you stand right over there? Right about there. Yes, it goes up there, curves up,
and it'll end up about there.
It lands right above us here, where It'll be right up there, a couple of feet out. So that part is cantilevered. And it's 14 feet in diameter, 7-foot radius. So that's why it's such a wide span. In the middle here, there'll be an opening. You can look up and a cupola up there. Son, I think we should put our faces up in the cupola looking down.
Yeah,
what do you
we
think?
can do like a Vatican style thing.
Yes. We just visited the Sistine Chapel, and I think it'd be interesting to have something like that with our faces looking down.
For sure.
Let's work on that.
Sure.
We'll show you when we're done. As you can see, some of these beams were huge. We used the scaffold with a couple more levels up, and an electric hoist for 1,400 pounds to lift each one. And then we have this massive connectors. Yeah, there's this massive beam holding up this area, but then there's connectors at both ends.
Simpson Strong
Simpson
ties.
Strongs. They're specially made for this particular task. And we also have these other beams up here. As you will notice here is an interesting detail. That connector up there is set up backwards. It's inverted. Instead of like this one here in the middle that's holding up from the bottom, that one is holding from the top. The beam that remains here will also be inverted like that. The reason for that is that the staircase, the curved staircase that goes here, will be supported by these two outer beams, partially supported by these two outer beams. And it'll be pulling down on it. So in order to prevent the upward force on that back end of the beam, they are installed backwards. So it's not a mistake by son or dad.
Yep.
All right, so from here you can also see the part of the house now that has been, that the second story has a floor on.
It's been covered.
And covered. So it's starting to look a little darker.
Starting to get more of a scale for the house. And I mean, as you can tell, it's pretty large.
This is loose. I don't
Yeah,
even
this
know why
is
they
loose.
left it like that.
We had our
They tied it to
hoist attached to this.
Yes, this is in a previous video or video you'll see soon. We use this to hold the hoist to pull up all this plywood. So it looks like they left it in place, but we'll be removing it soon. And then, so this is going to be the kitchen area, followed by a pantry right here to our left,
This will be our walk-in pantry.
where son will get all his snacks.
Quite sizable.
Yeah. And then we have a little coat rack, shoe rack area, niche. We're going to be putting in a sit-down thing where we can put our shoes on and stuff, hang backpacks and coats. This here is a bathroom.
One of 7 in this house.
One of 7 bathrooms.
And then in here we have
This is an office, which has a beautiful view of the valley as well.
Yep.
There's an entrance here that's yet to be built with columns and a deck up there. And also there's going to be a balcony up, a small balcony up above.
Yep, you do. And yeah, I think that's about it for this first story.
Have we showed them this yet, Jude?
Oh yeah, so this is our look from below of the opening that we showed you guys upstairs.
This
As
was
you can
supposed to
see.
be a one-piece beam, manufactured beam, but it was extremely
They're
expensive.
trying to charge like $8,000 for it or something.
Yes,
So-
and also it was delayed. It would take a long time. So what we did is we used straight pieces to approximate the curve, and then we're going to fill in the remaining portions and then put a smooth plywood.
This
to
also
make
allows
it-
us to get a more customized beam to the right size, the exact size that we want it to.
Yes, so we have a more open space here. The previous beam was ending too far in here. So now it's more open and it suits our taste a little better.
Saved us a few $1,000s.
Yes,
That way we
All
can
right.
afford to put TVs in this house.
yes. son is working hard on figuring out where to put a TV in this massive family room. As you can see,
No, we're
it's
thinking of
fairly
doing
large
like
and
some sort of an, a
drop
UST
down.
or a laser TV.
Yeah, against that wall in front of the
wall,
window,
and then we'll have
perhaps.
either a floor up or a roof down screen that.
What do you
does
think, a
that.
10-footer?
Yeah,
10 foot
120
wide.
inches probably.
Yeah.
That's probably what we're looking at. Maybe 130, but those screens are more custom, so we'll see if I can find any.
And of course, there's going to be a similar TV in the game room right behind here.
Yeah. We're probably going to end up with not an ultra short throw, but a short throw projector somewhere on there, and then have a screen here just because we don't want to permanently block off these with the TV. And we need somewhere to put like couches, so we can't put couches here because that blocks up this. And so we can put a TV there. So we're probably going to end up doing a short throw projector because there's not that much room here, so we can do a long projector. But I think a short throw projector will be fine.
In this space between the game room and the family room, there's going to be a double pocket doors, with the curves here. So there'll be separate environments when we want them to be separate. And there's also going to be similar double pocket doors on that side to the living room. So it can be a pass-through space or it could be closed off.
And then just back here, we showed you guys the guest room a while ago.
There hasn't been a ton of progress because it's more or less done. We finished the roof framing so we can put the sheetrock. But the next step here will be enclosing it, putting in the deck flooring, plywood, and that should happen this week. All right.
All right, that's today's video. Thank you for watching. Bye.